Hi, all, and happy Thanksgiving. My name is Jeff Nowak, WWL Digital Sports Producer. Welcome into our Week 12 Fall Football Preview, sponsored by the Louisiana Office of Tourism. Visit louisianahomecoming.com to learn more. And I'm here, as I am every week, to preview all the action headed to WWL Radio this weekend. That's WWL AM-870, FM-105.3. We decided to let the Odyssey Insiders have the holiday off, spend with their families, or, go to the track, whatever they like to do on their day. It's their day. But I'm here with you. You're going to have to deal with me solo. I'll promise I'll try to keep it a little entertaining, keep you engaged, and on schedule. The more important thing, since I know everyone's busy on this day of thanks, I'm thankful that, I get to watch the rest of the football games throughout the day before we get into the game that I'm about to talk about, which is Thursday night. I almost said Sunday night. Thursday night on NBC, you have the 5-5 Bills. Nope, you don't. You have the 5-5 Saints hosting the 6-4 Bills. Now, the wild thing about this game, it kicks off at 7:20 p.m. over on NBC. The Saints are 6.5-point underdogs at home to a 6-4 football team that just lost to the Colts and allowed 5 touchdowns to the running back. That's Jonathan Taylor. That's absurd. But here we are. That's this season. That's this season, baby. That's this season. Trevor Siemian, 3 starts, 3 losses. The first Saints 3-game losing streak since 2016. What else could go wrong? No Alvin Kamara. No Ryan Ramczyk. Teron Armstead might play. Mark Ingram might play. Is it going to be the Tony Jones Jr. game? Sean Payton is undefeated on games played in a holiday. He got 1 earlier this season. If you count Halloween as a holiday, I do. Never lost. He won all of his Thanksgiving games. He's won all of his Christmas games. Can he do it again? The odds makers don't think so. Do you? I do. I think the Saints pull this out. I think that this is a proud team. This is not a team that loses at home on national television. They're certainly not going to look at that 6.5-point line and say, wow, I guess we're not going to win this game. They're going to take that as bulletin board material. I think this is going to be a much more representative performance for the Saints, especially on the defensive side of the ball. Can Trevor Siemian get anything going in the first 3 quarters? That's been the real question with Trevor Siemian. He's been great in the fourth quarter of games. He's been the best quarterback in the NFL in the fourth quarter of games. If you look at his quarterback rating, he's the worst quarterback rating in the NFL. In the first quarter of games, he has the best quarterback rating in the NFL in the last quarter of games. You could say prevent defenses, whatever. A lot of teams end up in those situations. Not many are able to come all the way back, which is what they did. The Saints did against the Falcons and the Titans. Didn't pull either out. And that's why this 3-game losing streak, 5-5, now 2 games back of the NFC South lead, is a massive game for the Saints, even against an AFC opponent, because you have to keep pace with the Bucs. It's just the facts. Anyway, we are going to move on. We are going to move on to Saturday, the next game coming at you on WWL AM-870 FM-105.3. And we're going into the college football landscape. Yes, that is Texas A&M facing off with LSU. Where? That'd be at Tiger Stadium up in Baton Rouge. And, A&M is a favorite in that game, 6.5 points. But by the LSU standards this season, that's a pretty close line. It's not 28. It's not 15. They have a chance in this game, and it's an important game because if LSU wins, they become bowl eligible. And what does that mean? It means Ed Orgeron gets another game. So Ed Orgeron is essentially coaching for his college football career to last one more game. And, if LSU fans are out there wondering, oh, should I root for this? Yes. And the reason is because the players that went through this just calamity of a season deserve to go to a bowl and have a fun week and get a PlayStation or whatever the heck they're going to get, or a gift card to Belk, or, a Papa John's pizza. I don't know what exactly they're going to get if they make a bowl game, but the players deserve it. The players went through a lot. They deserve that game. So for no other reason, pull for the players. Pull for the team to make a bowl game so the players have a good time. That game's going to come at you at 6 p.m. over on ESPN. Again, you can listen on WWL AM-870 FM-105.3. My name is Jeff Nowak, WWL Digital Sports Producer. We are going through the games coming to you on WWL Radio this weekend. It is Thanksgiving morning, and as you can see, I have a turkey behind me, so I am festive. I'm going to be at the Dome, eating my Christmas dinner probably out of a box. But hey, there are worse places to be than a Thursday night Thanksgiving football game. So hey, And now let's move on. We're on to Sunday. We're on to a normal day of football. And yes, we still have a game coming at you. We do not have any noon or afternoon starts on WWL Radio, but we will have the Sunday night football showdown. We're going to head north into the AFC, where you have the tightest division race I've seen in quite some time. You have the AFC North leading Ravens at 7-3, hosting the fourth place Cleveland Browns, who have a record of 6-5. The difference between first and fourth in the AFC North is 7-3 and 6-5. That is bananas. The Saints are a wild card team in the NFC with a 5-5 record. The Browns are fourth in their own division. That's wild. And so this game is fascinating because normally you'd look at a first place and a fourth place team and be like, well, the first place team can afford to lose. They'll be fine. If they lose this game, the Browns are a half game out of first. So that's pretty massive. It's an interesting matchup. You don't have Odell Beckham Jr. on the Browns anymore, so it's going to be interesting. Jarvis Landry's banged up. He may or may not play. Baker Mayfield's dealing with injuries. Lamar Jackson missed last week with an illness. He said there is no chance he misses this game. So I think you're going to get a more representative game. Hard to bet against the Ravens and Lamar Jackson, but I like the Browns in this matchup. The Ravens are favored by 3.5. If I was betting, I would take the Browns with the points. That's my take. It's coming at you at 7:20 p.m. on Sunday on NBC. Again, WWL AM-870 FM-105.3. And we have made it on this bright Thanksgiving morning. Great weather, by the way, if you haven't been outside yet. Our final matchup of the week is headed over to Monday. And we're going up to Maryland again. Yes, we have the Seattle Seahawks visiting the Washington football team on Monday Night Football. You have the 3-7 Seahawks facing the 4-6 Washington football team. And while I can't say what their nickname is because football team is just a football team, one of these teams, I think, has a chance to make the playoffs. And I think it starts here. So while you're looking at this matchup and say, oh, wow, these are two sub-500 teams, these are teams that could make a push. Again, like I mentioned before, the Saints are a playoff team at 5-5. There are 3 5-5 teams. 2 of them are in the playoffs right now in the NFC. So one of these teams has a chance. Right? If Washington wins and pushes it to 5-6, they're right there. If Seattle wins and pushes it to 4-7, they're right there. It's a bit longer of a run, but you have runway with this compressed standings that all you have to do is win 2, 3, 4, 5 games in a row, and you're in there. It's got to start somewhere. Why not Monday Night Football? Up in Landover, Maryland. Washington is favored by 1. It's really a pick 'em. Honestly, if you're looking at it, home field's usually worth 3 points. So Seattle's basically a favorite in this game by a couple points, one way or another. It's basically a pick 'em. The Taylor Heineke's fighting the Russell Wilsons, might not be the most premier matchup, but I've seen the Washington football team put on some pretty impressive performances on national television. And I don't think this will be any different. So I think you're going to have Washington. I think Seattle is in bad shape. It's in bad shape. And it's going to have to make a decision on its quarterback. If things get much worse here, you're looking at shutting him down. He has that finger injury. And I guarantee you, people are going to come calling. People are going to come calling about Russ because they want to let Russ cook. whether he has all of his fingers ready to cook or not, they want to let Russ cook. But anyway, that is it. Again, my name is Jeff Nowak, WWL, digital sports producer. You can see it right there. You can follow me on Twitter at Jeff_Nowak. Again, thanks for everyone who stuck through. I know I'm solo today. You don't have those impressive Odyssey NFL insiders telling you all the information you need. I got you what I could. Again, this is our 2012 Fall Football Preview brought to you by the Louisiana Office of Tourism. Visit LouisianaHomecoming.com for more information. And get ready, guys. Get ready. Guys and gals and whoever else. We got about 7 hours, 8 hours until Saints kickoff? It's a Thursday. It's Thanksgiving. Eat some turkey. Get some football. Root for the Saints. Say hoot out a lot. That's great. All right. That's it for me. Thanks for watching, y'all. Peace and have a good holiday.